These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, Jake Paul, 185 centimeters tall with a reach of 193 centimeters. And the man he'll be facing, it's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr., 177 pounds, 5 foot 11 inches tall with a reach of 74.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado, Puerto Rico. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Cleveland, Ohio in the United States, here is the battle-ready cruiserweight and popular social media superstar, introducing the problem child, Jake Paul. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. These punches coming from every angle. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
And he scores with the counter. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. That jab scores. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talking about Jake Paul in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You had everything in the bag.
Nice round, good round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man.
Immediate to switch back on. Get focused and get your mind.
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay
He
focused.
was close to this fight, and now you've let him back into it. Now, it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out, the first minute, stick on him with jab.
That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up.
That confidence, stop him in his tracks. Get out there and switch on.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah? You were thinking...
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into it, so you bet.
Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about...
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
And then we go again.
One at a time. Set him up. But you'll take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with that hook. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than massive.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Beautiful counterpunch. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Come on, you're switching off.
No free shots, keep smart. Now, I don't want you to load up.
Leave this fight through you. Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this.
He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him. The jab's working now.
It's a terrible round, that is. Come on. You've let him back into the fight.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back.
You're still landing your power shots. Good luck. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Get to the timing already.
You should switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
There's the bell to start round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Let's see if they go to the body. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Switched off. What are you doing? You get
Good one. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking
Get there and win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag, and now you're gonna
absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him. The jab's working nice.
get your shots off. Don't give him anything. Go back
Focus. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
about it, kid. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it.
Smart. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
Bad round. But we don't care. We don't care.
And
Go
that'll
out
do
there.
it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Smart. You weren't low.
Get back in. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's gonna be confident. You gotta take that confidence away.
There's the bell for round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get counters. His stamina is off the charts. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Just misses with that uppercut. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And down goes Jones Jr. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Done all your work.
He's shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be...
Now listen, kid. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind.
So just keep him on the end of his jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. I said, start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so we can't figure it out.
And that you've lost. Do not worry about it, kid. You get it so.
1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
Win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag, and now you're gonna let him back.
To load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take...
Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Hey, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
Time for the 5th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nobody home with that hook. Can't find a home for that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So
you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
you can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't
Get him back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round.
getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great one. Now don't wait.
You've let him back into the fight. You're way better than this guy.
Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. You've been coasted.
Go out there and finish him. The jab's working nice.
He's gonna be confident. You gotta take that confidence away.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Come back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks.
Let's start the 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's bombs away. Can't score with that jab. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That right hook's blocked. A lot of effort being exerted here. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. talking about Jake Paul in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
This guy.
Change too much, keep doing what you're doing, the gaps will appear.
And go out there and put it back on him this round. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this.
Right down the middle, you can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
He's starting to make mistakes and he's switching off. I need you to switch
Just keep him on the end of your jab. You're getting your timing already. That right hand.
and win the round. Right, let's go out there. Get your
Big shots in there. Vary it up. Great work.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
and breathe while you're stepping around.
He's too tired. He's not getting back up. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't looking.
Here comes round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
That hook doesn't score. Incredible work rate. Good defense stopping that jab. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
His stamina is off the charts. A perfect counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Come on, switch on. Switch on.
Good work. Just the same again.
Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
And he'll start tiring him. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
Okay, go out there. You win this next round for me, kid. Let's get out there.
Out. Go out there and finish him. Good work, you.
In your jab. And breathe when you're stepping around. Now listen.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense and then the work.
Get your focus back. Get that jab back.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
No free shots. Keep smart.
Win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Do not worry about it, kid.
And there's the bell for round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Missing with the hook. Punch himself out, though. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
That's his round.
Just stay focused. Don't let him
I want to lose this fight through you. Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this.
Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear and he'll start tiring out. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him
back in. Now it's a tougher fight and he's going to be confident.
He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll
come on the end of your jab and then start gathering your pace and win the round back.
He was thinking. You were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power.
You've done all your work all the way through camp.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
The jab's
not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. How about that time counter shot? The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Holding nothing back here in the round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
He was close to this fight, and now you're letting back into it.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? You're doing good, kid.
You've got to take that confidence away. Go out, the first minute, stick on ending.
The gaps will appear. You stay focused now.
Confidence, stop him in his tracks. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
And then we go again. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Shot at a time. Set him up. but you'll take him out. He's too tired.
Get back out there and win the round. He was
You're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Don't be looking at for one shot at a time. Set him up. But you'll take him.
This is the 10th. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? At the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. His stamina is off the charts. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Breathe. Just get your breath.
Put the round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe while you're stepping around.
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
You win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it. I need you to go back out there. You need to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back.
Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what.
Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round. All right? It's only one round that you've lost.
Doing good. Same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gap.
Let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah?
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Beautiful. That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up.
And there's the bell to start round 11. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Misses with the jab. He parries away that left hook. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift, What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
It's when you talk about championship material.
Get focused and get your mind back.
Great work. I love it. I love it. That jab's slick.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
And win the round. Get back behind the jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back and then we go again. I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great.
off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round. All right? It's only one round.
Great round. You were thinking. You were smart. You weren't loading up.
This boxing back together. He was coasting this fight and now you
Get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you
Time
do.
winding down as we get set for another round.
Go out the first minute.
To the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah? Good work out that kid. That jab's looking nice.
There's the bell for round 12. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Perfect counter lands. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Brilliant hook there. Just missed with that hook. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Pensacola's finest is down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.